Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Reference That. I'm joined by three new guests today. We have from left to right, we have Alex, Hunter, and Jordan. As always, I'm your host, Mike. So let's start going around the horn here. Alex, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name on Reddit is Drumline17. I'm a Rockies fan, and I played baseball for like 15 years.
It's a solid amount of time. All right, Hunter, how about yourself?
I'm 19. I go by Copilot0910, diehard Sox fan, and that username was before I knew how Reddit usernames worked. So,
all right, Jordan, how about you?
Everyone.
I'm Jordan. As you can probably tell, I'm a Yankees fan. I go by Speedy John on Reddit, and my family named our dog after Yogi Berra.
That's a very interesting dog. Was it Yogi or Berra? What'd you name him?
Yogi.
Okay. I actually worked for the New Jersey Jackals for a year in Montclair, New Jersey, and that's Yogi Berra Stadium, and he goes to the games and stuff. So I met him a few times. We have a bit of a history, actually, I think, from Reddit, because wasn't it you that I had a bet with where you had to say something great about Mike Piazza in every comment or something last year?
I don't think so.
That wasn't you? I thought it might have been you. I know it was a Yankees fan. I couldn't remember which one. I'll have to look into that.
It's a great bet.
Either that or I've blocked it from my memory.
I just remember winning, so that might be why I remember. But all right, so we'll get on with the show. It's a little bit about everybody we got today. Should be a pretty solid game. For everybody that watched the first episode, you know how this is going to work. I switched the second round around. I like to take the feedback. I love getting feedback. If you have any constructive criticism on the show, honestly, I love to hear it. We're starting up, so it's great to hear that type of stuff so I can know how to make the show better. I did take a little bit of that from the first episode. I changed around the second round. The over-under, people thought it was a bit of a guessing game, which I understand. I was just trying to think for that first episode of what to do. So I switched that up today, so we'll get into that in the second round. But for the first round, we're going to start the same way. We're going to call the game Around the Horn. Hopefully I'm not making any money yet, so I won't get any trademark infringement. I'm not sure how that all works, not a lawyer. But we're going to start with the game Around the Horn. So we're going to go from left to right, starting again with Alex, then Hunter, then Jordan. And your first category for Around the Horn is going to be the 2015 NL All-Star Team.
Arenado.
Who is that?
Arenado.
Arenado is there from the Rockies fan. All right, Hunter.
McCutchen.
McCutchen is indeed there. Go ahead, Jordan.
Arrieta
had a huge second half, not so much first half.
Yeah.
So just like DJ, Jordan is going to bow out early in the first round.
Yeah, it's the second half.
All right, back to Alex.
Goldschmidt.
is indeed there.
Kershaw
is also there. He was the vote-in, I believe. He almost didn't make it. Back to Alex. It's Cart. Who is that? Posey?
Yeah, Posey.
Okay, we got Posey. It's hard when the pressure's on.
Yeah, I know. Was Votto? Or am I completely botching that?
Is that your official guess?
Yeah.
Votto. We do not have a Votto, so Hunter is going to bow out of the first round. So this is going to be left to Alex with a chance to run away with it a bit here.
DeGrom.
Was indeed there.
Scherzer.
Was also there.
D.
Gordon was there. A little less pressure from Alex now. He likes to be by himself here.
Oh, God.
Andrelton Simmons.
And that is where the first half of the first round will end because
Really?
Simmons
it
was
the
not
Braves
there.
game.
The starting shortstop for the NL was Peralta. The Cardinals fans
Who
hit
was
that
the Braves
voting hard.
representative?
I was just going team by team.
So here we go. I will give you the rest of the All-Star team. Definitely some recognizable names here. It is tough when the pressure is on. I've hosted actually bar trivia for a couple years. Not any longer, but I used to. And people will mess up some very easy questions when the pressure is on. But we have the ones that you got, and then we have Frazier, Peralta, Harper, Stanton, Holiday, Molina, Grandal, Rizzo. This is Gonzalez, but I don't remember who I put there. Adrian, maybe? Yeah, Adrian Gonzalez. I should have put first name for that one. LeMahieu, Panic, Crawford, Tulo, Bryant, Peterson, Pollock, who is my favorite non-Met in the entire league. I'll just throw that in there. Justin Upton, Ryan Braun, Cole, Greinke, Shelby Miller, Bumgardner, Waka, Burnett, Rosenthal, Melanson, Chapman, Papelbon, and K-Rod. That will close out the 2015 NL All-Star list. Papelbon was not into his choking days at that point, so he was still on the team.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the first half of the first round, we have Alex with 6, Hunter with 2, and Jordan yet to get on the board. So, in this round, we're going to start with Jordan as he is the low scorer. So we'll go Jordan, Alex, Hunter. So we're just shifting down the line a bit. This is the second half of round number 1, finishing up around the horn. There were 21 players, or 21 pitchers, who received a Cy Young vote in 2014. Name them. 2014 Cy Young vote getters.
All right. Kershaw.
Kershaw is indeed on this one. As I have a spider on my table. I know that's a random...
Ew.
Yeah, I had to get rid of that. All right. So, Jordan does have Kershaw. So we can move on now to Alex.
Cueto.
Cueto is there.
Matt Cain.
Matt Cain going with an interesting one off the bat. And unfortunately, interesting does not parlay into correct. As Hunter will exit.
Am I a year off on that one?
You might be a year off. Well, you have to be a year off because it's certainly not this year.
Not this year. I meant 2014.
Well, I meant even 20. I meant this year is in 2014 because he's not there.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm a year off.
Jordan with a chance to get back in the game here.
All right, Chris Sale.
Chris Sale is there.
Scherzer.
Scherzer is indeed there in his AL
Price.
days.
Oh, sorry. Price.
Price is also there.
Sonny Gray.
Sonny Gray had not yet arrived.
What?
Sonny Gray had not yet arrived to the Cy Young vote getters in 2014. So, Jordan with a chance to get all the way back in the game here if you can run off some good pitchers.
All right, let's go DeGrom.
DeGrom, the Rookie of the Year, did not receive
Not
a
even
Cy
one?
Young vote. Not even one. And this is the fun part. This is the part I enjoy, is telling you guys the correct answers and watching you kick yourselves.
I'm really.
So,
I'm
the
looking
ones
forward
that
to
were
that.
forgotten were Kluber, Felix Hernandez, Lester, Phil Hughes making an appearance on the list, Wade Davis, Greg Holland, and then shifting to the NL, we have Adam Wainwright, Bumgardner, Zimmerman, Hamels, Greinke, Pfister, Arrieta, there's your Arrieta, Kimbrel, Strasburg, and Alvarez, Henderson Alvarez.
You're telling me Phil Hughes got a Cy Young vote?
Phil Hughes got several.
Not the Rookie of the Year.
Phil Hughes got
DeGrom.
several Cy Young votes. I believe all lower place, but he was in there.
Man, I was sure Sonny
I
Gray
can't
got one.
watch that.
So, at the end of round number 1, we have Alex with 8, Hunter with 2, and Jordan with 3. But don't forget, we had a very impressive comeback story at the end of last round, at the end of last episode. So there are still plenty of points to get back in this game. So we're going to move on to round number 2, and this is a bit of a different game, so I will explain this. The way this is going to work is we're going to call this the Triple Crown game. I'm going to give you a player and a year. This is going to be individually. This isn't going to be all at once or going down the line. This is going to be one at a time. I'll give you a player. You get 2 each. So it's the Triple Crown game. The reason I'm calling it the Triple Crown game is because it has to do with home runs, RBI, and average. So the way it's going to work is that I'm going to give you a player and a year. You can choose to guess his home runs, his RBI, or his average, one of the 3. Each one has a different over-under of what can score you points. So, for instance, for home runs, if you are within 3, so within 3 or closer, you get 3 points. Within 6, so 6 to 4, you get 2 points. And 7 or 8, you get 1 point. RBI, if you are plus or minus 5, you get 3 points. Plus or minus 10, you get 2 points. And plus or minus 15, you get 1 point. It's actually the same exact thing for average. Plus or minus 5, plus or minus 10, plus or minus 15. So I'm going to give you the player in the year, and you can choose which category you would like to guess at. So, to start the Triple Crown game, Hunter will kick things off with the current low score. So it'll go Hunter, Jordan, Alex. That'll just be the order. Like I said, it's still one at a time. So, Hunter, your first player that you can choose the category, and you'll see that at the end of this, there's a certain theme to the players I chose. We have Ken Griffey Jr., 1999. And I will say, I will clarify before we start here, there's no trickery, there's no, anything like that. All of these players played full seasons. I was actually going to use somebody for 1994, and then I had to think about that. I was like, no, that probably wouldn't be very fair. So these are all full seasons. Nobody got injured, nothing like that. So Ken Griffey Jr., 1999. You can guess at home run, RBI, or average.
I'm going to go home run.
Okay, he's going to go home runs.
Oh, God, this is where focusing so much on football is getting to me. Yeah, I've been in football mode.
He scored 14 touchdowns.
All right, so Ken Griffey Jr., 1999 home runs.
I have no idea. 45.
45, so he has to be plus or minus 3 with 45.
I don't know what's on my
In
head.
1999, Ken Griffey Jr. hit 48 home runs. So you are 3 away. That is a full 3 points. Very nicely done. All right, so we're going to go next to Jordan. Jordan, your player to guess is 2000's edition, as in the year 2000, Mike Piazza. I didn't actually even plan that. I have my list written out here, and I didn't plan on giving the Yankee fan Mike Piazza. It just kind of worked out that way. So 2000, Mike Piazza, home run, RBI, or average?
I'm going to say 46 home runs.
46 home runs for Mike Piazza in 2000. The correct answer is 38. So that is, you do salvage a point, though. That is 8 away, so you do salvage 1 point. So at least you got something on the board. All right, so now it's up to Alex to get on the board. Your player is 1996 Jeff Bagwell.
How far away do I have to be for RBI?
RBI is 5 for 3, 10 for 2, or 15 for 1.
Oh, I'll do home run then.
Do home runs? All right, people liking the home runs. Might have to slim down those margins.
I'll say 30.
In 1996, Jeff Bagwell hit 31 home runs. So Alex does get on the board with 3 points. Very nicely done. All right, so we're going to move on to the second half. Like I said, you're each getting 2 players, but now I'm going to kind of mix it up here a bit. Now, none of you can go home runs because you all picked that for the first part of the round. So now it's either RBI or average. So to kick off the second half of the round, it is back to Hunter, who gets 1987
Oh, Lord.
Tim Raines.
Jesus Christ.
If you guys haven't noticed, this is the Hall of
9
Fame
years
ballot
before I was
edition.
born. Oh, God.
So RBI or average?
Average. I'll go average.
Okay.
I'll go 305.
305 for Tim Raines.
Out of the blue. Let's go.
The correct answer for Tim Raines' average in 1987 is 330. 330. So unfortunately a bit too far away. So no points for Hunter on the second half.
Yeah.
Now he has to cheer against. So we're going to move on to Jordan, who gets 1993 Barry Bonds for RBI or average.
I'll say Average.
Okay.
I'll say he hit 320 that year.
320 for Barry Bonds in 1993. The correct answer is 336.
Oh.
So you are 16 away. You needed 15. So close, but no cigar. So Alex, with the chance to extend his lead here by being the only one to get the second half correct, Alex is going to get for RBI or average 1995 Edgar Martinez.
That was fun.
95. That was a shortened year, so I'll go RBI.
It's going to go RBI for Edgar Martinez in 1995.
I'll say 85?
85 is the guess. The correct answer for Edgar Martinez in 1995 is 113.
Damn it. Wow.
113 for Edgar Martinez, who, by the way, not that it matters, at this point, but also hit 356 that year. Great year for Edgar Martinez.
Really?
So the home runs allowed people to get on the board, and the average in RBI put a halt to that. So, if I tally things up here, at the end of round number 2, we have Alex in the lead with 11, Hunter jumping into second place with 5, and Jordan just off the pace with 4. So now if you saw episode 1, you know that round 3 can be anybody's game. There is still plenty of points to be had. And this is the round where order does not matter. We're going to attempt to do a little bit better this game at your buzzing in. All you have to do, I'm going to count down the players. Same rules as last game. 5 points, 4, 3, 2, 1 as I work down with the easier stats or information. And to buzz in, all you're going to do is say your name. Please have that be the first thing you could say. It'll make it a lot easier on me to decide who to call on. So, we're going to start with the third round, which is a game of Who Am I? The first player. In 1999, this player hit .310 with 32 home runs. Didn't think we'd get any off that one. For 4 points, in 1999, this player had 1 stolen base. I know that doesn't make it much easier. That's why it's 4 points. I like to start off hard and get easier towards the end of the players. Make it interesting at the end. In 1999, this player had 30 doubles. This is a tricky one. This is a tough one. Nothing really giving it away quite yet. In 1999, this player played first base.
Jordan. Is it John Olerud?
Is it John Olerud? Survey says no, it is not John Olerud.
Alex?
Alex is going to give it a guess.
Todd Helton.
Is it Todd Helton? The correct answer is not Todd Helton. So, Hunter, you can either guess for 2 points or you can get a free guess at 1 point.
I'll take a free guess at 1.
All right, for 1 point, this player who played first base with those statistics played for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Oh, God almighty.
Free 1 point guess.
I know, but I'm just thinking. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm blanking.
Gonna need an answer from you.
Oh my God.
Nothing coming to mind?
No, I'm...
All right.
Sure.
Zzz. That'll end that question. Who thinks they know it? Still nobody. I got you all with this one.
Saving grace.
The correct answer is Fred McGriff.
Mm.
Fred McGriff. So I guess I started a little tougher than even I thought at that point. So we'll move on to the second Who Am I player. For 5 points, this player in 1996 hit .314 with 42 home runs. It would be tough to get from just that. For 4 points, in 1996. This player led Major League Baseball. I'm sorry, led the league. I can't be certain it was Major League Baseball, but he led at least his league with a 465 OBP. All right, we'll try for 3 points. In 1996, this player played for the Florida Marlins. Alex?
Gary Sheffield. I don't know.
The correct answer is Gary Sheffield.
Yes.
Gary Sheffield for 3 points for Alex. Very nicely done. The last 2 clues, 2 points, was 16 stolen bases, and for 1 point was he played for 8 teams in his career. So that would be Gary Sheffield. Very nicely done. So Alex is putting a little cushion on his lead here as we head into the final few players. So we're going to go with player number 3. This player in 2004, for 5 points, hit .301 and also had 42 home runs. Didn't even realize I did that. All right, for 4 points, in 2004, this player hit 38 doubles. It would be hard to get from that. I know I'm making these very difficult. I don't like to give away too many 4-point and 5-pointers. This one might help. For 3 points, in 2004, this National League player won his 7th career Gold Glove. Jordan.
Andrew Jones.
The correct answer is not Andrew Jones. Not a bad guess, though. Not a bad guess at all. All right, so 2 left. Hunter and Alex, any guesses for 3 points?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, we're going to move on to 2 points. For 2 points, this player won those Gold Gloves in the outfield for both the American League and National League. Alex?
Ken Griffey.
The correct answer is not Ken Griffey Jr. So, Hunter, would you like to make a 2-point guess or wait for 1 point?
I'll go back to 1.
He's
feel
gonna-
really young right now.
Going to try to get on the board with 1 point.
This
So,
is where I feel really young.
Hunter for 1 point. In 2004, this player manned center field for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Jesus Christ. Not McGuire, was it? Why am I saying McGuire? Shit.
Yeah, if they put McGuire out in center field, that wouldn't work so well, I don't think.
I know. Shit, we played against him in the series.
I'll give you 3 seconds.
Oh my god.
Zzz. That is the buzzer. Do either of the other two know at this point?
Jim Edmonds.
It is indeed Jim Edmonds. Jim Edmonds was the correct answer.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys have 2 points. Alex still with the hearty lead here, actually. Let me see. I believe at this point he has 14. So it's 14 to 5 to 4. So Hunter and Jordan, you guys have to make early guesses to be in with a shout
How many
here.
questions do we have left?
There are 2 more players.
Lord.
So Jordan can tie with 2 5-pointers. Hunter can win with 2 5-pointers or tie with a 5 and a 4. So Alex has built himself a nice little cushion here. So we're going to move on to your second to last player. Jordan's got to make a guess regardless. This pitcher in 2000 was 11 and 15 with a 3.79 ERA.
Buzz. Or Jordan, sorry.
Did you get a nickname change in the middle of the show?
Oh, you're known as Buzz now.
It's Buzz, only Buzz.
I go with Roy Halladay.
The correct answer is not Roy Halladay. Not a bad guess though. I believe he's a little young at the time, but actually not a bad guess. All right, so I'm assuming no 5-pointers from either of the other two.
Hunter.
Oh, Hunter is going to give it a shot.
Let's for the moon. Schilling?
The correct answer is not Curt Schilling. So that looks like it might wrap it up for Alex here. Well, actually,
down to 1 point.
well, Hunter can't guess again, actually, so it does wrap it up for Alex. So Alex is going to walk away with the win, but we'll see who can get second place. The 4-pointer is he had a league-leading 237.2 innings pitched. Jordan thinks, is that a Jordan might know at this point type?
No, that was Jordan's guess was stupid.
Same.
All right, so for 3 points, this pitcher had 210 strikeouts. So Alex, you do not have to guess, obviously. You have one at this point, but you can try to get a high score for the show.
Kevin Brown.
The correct answer is not Kevin Brown. So I believe DJ won with 14. So all you need is 1 point from the last one, and you will set a current show record. Let's see if you could hold on to that. But it is not Kevin Brown. The second point, or the 2 point, was that this pitcher came 6th in AL Cy Young voting, and having never won one in his career, which I realize now at this point is probably not the best way to do a 2-point question because that still makes it pretty difficult. Does anybody, any guesses at this point?
Guess Mussina. He finished 6th a bunch.
The 1-pointer is that this pitcher in 2000 pitched his final season for the Baltimore Orioles. It is indeed Mike Mussina. Very good guess at the end there. Unfortunately, it didn't count for anything. All right, so we're going to move on to your final player. We have Alex with 14, Hunter with 5, Jordan with 4. So what's on the line is second place and a possible high score for the show that you want to, keep and have bragging rights. So this pitcher in 1991 had 67 strikeouts.
Say that number again?
67 strikeouts.
67.
And I know that sounds like it doesn't give a hint or help at all, but if you've been paying attention to the other players that I've used throughout the show, there is a theme happening. So I will say that. For 4 points in 1991, this pitcher only allowed 5 home runs all season. All right, we'll go for 3 points.
I know the theme.
For 3 points.
I know the theme, I don't know the player.
This pitcher in 1991 had a league-leading 47 saves.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan.
Jordan.
Lee Smith.
For second place and a possible 7 points, the correct answer is Lee Smith. Very nicely done. So Jordan moves up into second place with 7 points, getting 3 on that question. For those that did not catch on, the theme of the day, as it is relevant today, and why I wanted to record today, is 2016 Baseball Hall of Fame ballot members. So if you were keeping track throughout the show, pretty much everyone I used, other than the Around the Horn round, obviously, was ballot members from this year's Hall of Fame class. So, rounding up the episode today, Alex is your winner with 14 points, tying DJ from the first episode. Jordan snuck up into second place on that final question with 7 points. And Hunter in third place with 5. So a respectable showing all around. I think we had a pretty good episode. I think we had some good guesses, some funny non-guesses, I guess, is the best way to put that. But so Alex will move into the winners pool, and we'll hopefully be back at the end of the season for a little winners
DJ's ass.
tournament.
I'm glad to hear that.
We have our first call out. on reference that. DJ is being
like 3 times before this, yeah.
DJ is being summoned to the winners tournament. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me for the episode. We had a lot of fun. Alex, again, congratulations on your win. We'll see you again at the end of the season. Thanks to all the viewers. Guys, if you like it, subscribe, like the video, all that stuff that I always laughed at YouTubers for saying, but now I realize kind of makes sense and is helpful. That would be great. Kind of the more I can do with the show, the more I can show, viewership-wise and everything, the more I can actually do with the show. So I look forward to doing more in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you all have a great day. Mike Piazza for the Hall of Fame 2016.
Larry Walker.
Yeah. Schilling.
Mussina.